The sun rises over Tokyo, painting the city in soft hues, casting a gentle glow over the endless sprawl of buildings and bustling streets. The city awakens slowly, bathed in the promise of a new day, yet beneath the surface a quiet transformation is underway. Trains glide into stations with clockwork precision, and people move with quiet energy, their faces set with purpose as they begin their daily routines. The rhythm of life in Tokyo is both familiar and comforting, a testament to the nation's enduring order. Yet beneath this serene order, Japan is changing, growing older, quieter. The streets, once filled with the laughter of children and the chatter of families, now echo with the measured steps of the elderly. Rural villages fall silent, the laughter of children fading into memory. Playgrounds stand empty, swings swaying in the wind as young families move away in search of opportunity. More than a quarter of the population is over 65. Birth rates have plummeted, leaving entire communities with more seniors than children. The balance between generations is shifting dramatically. For every 2 seniors, there's often only 1 young person to support them. The burden on the younger generation grows heavier, as they care for parents and grandparents while trying to build their own futures. The consequences ripple through pensions, healthcare, and the workforce. Social safety nets are stretched, and the demand for caregivers and medical staff rises sharply. Who will look after the elderly, staff the factories, tend the fields? As the workforce shrinks, industries struggle to find enough hands, and the question of who will sustain the nation becomes ever more urgent. Technology offers some solutions. Robots can assist with daily tasks, but they can't offer a comforting hand or a warm conversation. The human touch, so vital to well-being, cannot be replaced by machines. The fabric of society, once tightly woven by generations living and working together, is stretched thin. Empty chairs at family gatherings speak to a deeper loneliness spreading across the nation. Japan, long defined by its homogeneity, now looks outward, not just for trade, but for people. Immigration, once a distant idea, is becoming a reality as new faces arrive to fill the gaps. The challenge is cultural, as much as economic. Integrating newcomers into a society with deep-rooted traditions requires openness, understanding, and adaptation from all sides. The idea of a multicultural society, once distant, is now a necessity. Children of different backgrounds play together, and workplaces become more diverse, hinting at a new kind of Japanese identity. The nation faces a moment of reckoning. What does it mean to be Japanese in an interconnected world? As global influences grow, the definition of national identity is being rewritten. The answers to these questions will shape Japan's future. In classrooms and parliament, debates rage about the path forward, as the next generation prepares to inherit a nation in flux. The quiet crisis demands a new vision for the nation, one that honors the past, embraces change, and finds hope in the possibilities of tomorrow. Across the vast, shimmering sea, a silent connection stretches between 2 nations, Japan and the Philippines. In the Philippines, the streets pulse with youthful energy, children laughing, students hurrying to class, and markets alive with color and sound. It's a nation where families grow, communities thrive, and hope for the future is woven into daily life. Here, the demographic story is the opposite of Japan's. There's a surplus of young people, all eager for opportunity and a chance to build a better life. This contrast creates a powerful current of migration, a flow of dreams and ambition, moving from abundance to where there is need. Filipino workers are celebrated worldwide for their resilience, compassion, and unwavering sense of duty, traits that shine wherever they go. Through their hard work, they send remittances home, lifting families out of poverty and supporting entire communities with every paycheck. The journey to Japan is never easy. New language, unfamiliar customs, and the ache of distance from loved ones test their resolve. Yet they come, driven by hope, responsibility, and the dream of a brighter tomorrow for those they love. Each Filipino worker in Japan becomes a quiet ambassador, building bridges of understanding and friendship between 2 cultures. They fill vital labor gaps, but more than that, they bring warmth, fresh perspectives, and genuine human connection to Japanese society. Every shared meal, every gentle comfort offered to an elder, every moment of kindness lays another plank in this bridge of compassion. It's more than a labor arrangement, it's a story of human connection, empathy, and mutual respect. Filipino workers are the gentle breeze of change in an aging Japan, bringing new life and hope to communities in need. They are not just workers, They are catalysts for transformation, helping to shape a more inclusive and vibrant future. The bridge they build is one of hope, understanding, and a shared future, uniting two nations across the sea. Nowhere is the Filipino presence felt more than in Japan's care sector. Nursing homes and hospitals depend on caregivers, work that is demanding and often undervalued. Many young Japanese avoid this field, creating a critical shortage. Filipino caregivers step in, guided by a culture that reveres elders. They do more than assist with daily routines, they build relationships and become companions. Their laughter and stories bring life to silent rooms. They introduce new flavors and songs, weaving two worlds together. Language barriers and cultural misunderstandings are real, but patience and empathy prevail. The emotional toll is heavy, but community and faith provide strength. Filipino caregivers are the quiet heroes, the heart of Japan's aging society. Their work is not just a job, it's a calling. They offer dignity and connection where it's needed most. Without them, the system would struggle to function. Maria arrived in Japan on a cold winter morning, far from the warmth of Cebu. A registered nurse, she had spent years mastering Japanese language and customs. Her first months were lonely and confusing, reserved patients, fast-talking colleagues, and homesickness. The weight of responsibility pressed on her, caring for patients, supporting her family back home. But Maria persevered, studying each night and learning to bridge gaps with a smile and gentle touch. Slowly, she earned trust and gratitude. One patient's simple, "Arigato Maria-san," changed everything. Maria's journey is echoed by thousands of Filipino healthcare workers in Japan. They are more than employees. They are vital to the healthcare system. Their compassion and dedication reshape Japanese society from within. These stories are not about statistics but about courage and the universal desire to care. Maria's quiet resilience is a testament to the human spirit. She is the face of a global workforce in motion. Her journey is quietly transforming Japan. Beyond care homes, Filipino workers are vital in Japan's factories, construction sites, and fields. Their presence extends far beyond what most people see, quietly powering the engines of Japanese industry. Japan's demographic crisis leaves a void in manual labor and skilled trades. With an aging population and fewer young people entering these sectors, the need for dedicated workers has never been greater. Filipinos fill this gap as welders, machine operators, and farmhands, often unseen but essential. They take on roles that keep factories running, crops harvested, and construction projects moving forward. Their work is demanding but driven by duty to families back home. Every long shift and overtime hour is a sacrifice made for loved ones, with remittances sent across the sea. They are valued for their adaptability and work ethic, becoming integral to production. Japanese employers recognize their reliability and the positive energy they bring to the workplace. Factory floors are changing. Canteens serve adobo, break rooms echo with Tagalog. Filipino culture is woven into daily routines, creating a unique blend of traditions. Filipino workers form tight-knit communities, creating a home away from home. These bonds offer comfort, support, and a sense of belonging in a foreign land. Integration isn't seamless. Wages, conditions, and cultural differences pose challenges. Language barriers and unfamiliar customs can make daily life difficult, but resilience prevails. Yet mutual dependency is clear. Japanese companies need their labor, Filipinos need opportunity. Both sides benefit, forging connections that go beyond contracts. It's a symbiotic relationship, blending economic necessity with human aspiration. Together they build not just products, but bridges between cultures. Filipino workers are quiet partners in Japan's industrial success. Their dedication and skill are the silent force behind many of Japan's achievements. They build the nation's future, one circuit board and steel beam at a time. Every task, no matter how small, contributes to Japan's progress and prosperity. Their presence is reshaping the workplace and the community. Diversity is becoming the new norm, enriching both work and social life. They are the backbone of a changing Japan, quietly shaping its future and leaving a lasting legacy for generations to come. Kenji, a Filipino assembly line worker in Aichi, left his village for Japan 5 years ago. His days are filled with repetitive, precise work. His earnings support his family back home. Life outside the factory is simple shared apartments, home-cooked meals, basketball, and video calls. These connections are a lifeline against isolation. Kenji's Japanese colleagues are polite but distant. Cultural barriers remain. He focuses on his family's future, not socializing. Yet his presence subtly changes the community. Tagalog words in the factory, Filipino snacks in stores. The adaptation is slow, but real. Kenji's story is one of sacrifice and quiet impact. He is one among thousands, each shaping Japan in small ways. His journey reflects the human cost and profound effect of foreign labor. Kenji is a living example of global migration's power. His story is Japan's story too. For years, Japan's reliance on foreign labor was an open secret, rarely discussed openly. Official policy emphasized strict immigration and cultural homogeneity. Foreign workers were seen as a temporary fix, not a permanent solution. But as labor shortages grew, the conversation shifted. Policy changes expanded visas and language programs for foreign workers. These were small steps but signaled a new reality. Japan's future depends on foreign contributions. The embrace of multiculturalism is slow and cautious, driven by necessity. The silent partners of the economy are finally being acknowledged. It's the beginning of a new, more inclusive Japan. Then, a high-ranking official made a public declaration. Japan is deeply indebted to its Filipino workers. He praised their diligence, compassion, and essential role in society. This was more than a thank you, it was a turning point. For Filipinos, it was long overdue recognition. For Japan, a moment of clarity. The narrative shifted from challenge to gratitude and respect. Policy changes gained momentum, improving rights and conditions for foreign workers. Communities became more welcoming. It was a public reconciliation of tradition and modern reality. The truth was simple and direct. Japan needs its foreign partners. This moment marked a new chapter in the nation's story. It was a long overdue acknowledgement of shared destiny. The story of Filipino workers in Japan mirrors a global shift. Aging nations need labor. Young nations have workers seeking opportunity. Migration is redrawing the world's map, driven by need and hope. Japan's acknowledgement sets a precedent for other countries. The future demands integration, inclusion, and respect for migrant rights. Host and sending countries must adapt, balancing opportunity and brain drain. The movement of people is reshaping societies everywhere. Stories like Maria's and Kenji's are echoed worldwide. Japan's declaration is a recognition of our interconnected fate. This is the quiet revolution of our time, change powered by human hope.